Hey y'all, it is CT Daya and this is Youth CT. So today is the last episode, sadly, because I'm graduating in a couple of days. Technically, I graduate Tuesday and Wednesday, and yeah, we're just gonna go our own ways. I mean, I am kind of grateful that I did this. Like, this taught me a lot, and it taught me to be myself and to stand up for myself in certain ways. And I learned a lot about certain things, certain people, and it opened my horizons in so many ways. It did. So let's talk about weekend recap. So the past 2 weeks, since you guys heard from me, I was in Atlanta. I had fun there. I went to a podcast convention and learned a lot more about podcasting and, stuff about that. I also learned, what else I do? I also spent time with my uncle because I haven't seen him in a while because he do truck driving. When I came back from Atlanta, I had prom on that Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. And then I did a lot of school trips. I had my last senior recital with all my senior dances, and yeah, that was just, so now I'm just getting ready for graduation, and I have family coming in from all over to see me graduate, so I'm just excited. Spotlight of the week. I want to shout out Kourtney Kardashian. She recently got married to Travis Baker, her love of her life. Their wedding was actually so cute, and I love their wedding because it was given a fairy tale, and I feel like their relationship is like a fairy tale in real life. I really love it. I just want to shout her out for that. She finally found her person. She finally found she finally got married. I feel like she was the only one, not the only one, but one of the older and Kardashians that never got married yet out of the three, which was Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney. And I feel like now that she got married, it's finally. Also, I like how I've been watching their new show on Hulu. Kourtney has grown as a person, literally. I like how now she's more into all about her family while also doing work, but not all about the show, because I guess you could see she's more balanced, and she says that in the show a lot, that she's more balanced with working and spending time with her family. So we're gonna get into the hot topics. First, we're gonna talk about prom. So if no one knows what prom is, it's a formal dance held by a high school at the end of the academic year, typically for students in the junior or senior year. Also in elementary, middle school, where they call it formal, or not technically prom, but it is prom. So my experience on prom, I actually liked my prom. I literally been wanting to go to prom, ready for my prom for a while. I had the best experience. I did go with my boyfriend, and it was the best experience. I had so much fun. After prom, I had fun with that too. Nothing crazy. I did have to go home at a specific hour because I had to go to Holiday Hill the next day. But prom was literally everything I wanted and hoped for, and I got exactly what I wanted. So I want to shout out everybody for my makeup from Maya from Track House, my hair from Imani from Track House, my dress made by my cousin Shakira. Thank you so much. I got my shoes from Whitney. Just I want to thank my village, my parents, my family for supporting me, helping me, making my day how I wanted my day to be. And I want to thank specifically just everybody. And I want to shout out all the schools that have prom, all the middle schools, elementary schools that have formal. You guys looked so good for prom. Everybody did. As you guys know, next Sunday, it's Father's Day. And I want to shout out to all the dads out there, even the moms that are playing the dad role, or just the single fathers, the married fathers. Shout out to you guys, because without you, we would not be here technically. So Father's Day is a holiday of honoring fatherhood and paternal bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. In Catholic countries of Europe, it has been celebrated on March 19th as St. Joseph's Day since the Middle Ages. So as you guys know, I technically want to shout out my dad, Zakari Graham, who's always there for me and my brother, physically, mentally, like for coming to like our dance recitals, our games, like just for being there and being a dad. I also want to shout out like both my grandfathers, Danny Graham, who's here with us. Thanks for like being a great grandfather, working father, also in the military, being here for like my dad. Also want to shout out my grandfather, Curtis, who sadly is not here, rest in peace, who just been there for me and my family and for my mom, my aunt, my uncle, my grandmother, just being a good father and husband. And then I want to thank my uncles on my dad's side, like just for being a good dad and like just showing like my brothers, like my male figures, that they could be like them. Like thanks to all the fathers out there who care about their children. Things you could do on Father's Day, if you don't know, like you could take your dad out to dinner, buy them a gift, buy them a card, spending time with them, bringing them to their, like watching the game with them, because as you know, NBA Finals is still going on. You can also bring them to the park. Like just spending time with your dad, I think, is the highlight of Father's Day. Like you don't have to do nothing, and you could literally just sit in the car with your dad and talk. And I think that's what the fathers would care most about. And yeah, you can have like your favorite memories. My favorite memories with my dad, it's so many. My favorite memory was, I think, a couple of months ago. We went to Olive Garden, and my dad is just like, he's funny. So I remember we went to Olive Garden, we got food, and he wanted to make a reel on Instagram. And this is when reels was like first coming out, and I don't make reels. I'm sorry, I don't. I make TikToks. So making a reel with my dad was like weird but funny at the same time. Also, my favorite memory is like when he just come on my lives, and it's like, okay, you're on my live. Like when he joined my lives, a lot of my friends on live love my dad. Like they'd be like, where your dad at? Or is your dad coming in? Because like my dad makes it lit. Like he makes it funny, and like that's my favorite memory with my dad. My favorite memory with my grandfathers, my favorite memory with my dad's mom, who's not here, was my birthday. Like my last birthday he spent before he passed away was, we went to Sonic. And I remember like he literally was like, get whatever you want. And then we went and saw The Best Man Holiday. I know, right? Me being like 12, I think, or 13, seeing that movie, don't know how that happened. But my grandfather took me, and I just think spending time with him was the highlight, and like having my grandfather come pick me up from school, or like just bring us to McDonald's in Hamden, like to play around. Like I think just having my grandfather do the most for me and my brother was the highlight, and like my favorite memory of my grandfather. My favorite memory with my dad's dad, Danny Graham, is when we went to Charlotte. Yeah, we went down south for our family reunion. It was me, my brother, and my two other older cousins, and then my other cousins, like little ones, because they came with their mom. And like just spending time with him down there, him having fun, and like having the drive. Honestly, the drive going up was fun, because my grandfather literally, like, he loves playing around with us. Like even though he gets serious sometimes, he still is fun. Like my grandfather is funny. Excuse me, but that is literally my favorite memories with every male in my life. So we're going to get into the main topic. The main topic is graduation. So as you guys know, I'm a senior at James Hillhouse High School and at ECA, just for arts, ECA. And I literally graduate from ECA on Tuesday, and then I graduate from Hillhouse on Wednesday. So if you guys don't know what graduation is the awarding of a diploma to a student by an educational institution. It may also refer to the ceremony that is associated with it. The date of the graduation ceremony is often called graduation day. The graduation ceremony is also sometimes called commencement, convocation, or inconvocation. And it's not just graduating from college, high school. It's also like you can graduate from going from preschool to kindergarten, or kindergarten to first grade, or graduating from fourth grade going to fifth grade, or graduating from eighth grade to become a freshman in high school, or from high school going to college, or graduating from college to go to like you being an actual adult. I'm ready to graduate because it's like I'm excited for me starting my adult journey of me going into college and starting my physical of what I want to do in life, which is being a registered nurse and the pediatrician. That's what I want to do. I want to work with babies. And I'm excited to graduate from high school because it's like I finally did it. And I proved my haters or the people that did not believe me to graduate wrong. And like I'm more excited because I did it. And like I'm showing my grandfather and all my angels in heaven that I did it. And thanks to them, they're the reason why. And that's why I'm ready to graduate. Like even though a lot of people are like, I'm ready to graduate because I get to be out whenever, or I can literally just lay in bed all day, even though I have that sometimes. But it's also like I'm just ready because I did it. Like I graduated from high school. Like I finished all 4 years and I did what I had to do. And I graduated. Like I'm finished with high school, but I'm also going to college. Like that's why I'm really more excited. I want to just shout out like all the graduates out there. If you graduated from preschool going to kindergarten, 8th grade going to high school, or high school going to college. Also the college people out there who also graduated and now starting their actual job that they study for, or who also is going back for another degree. I just want to shout you guys out because you guys did it. Like even though we have hard times in our lives or things that had us slow us down or think we couldn't make it, we did it. Like just think in your head like we literally did it. We graduated, we did what we had to do, and now we're going on to the next step in our lives, which I am grateful to say that is me. Yeah, so graduation is Tuesday and Wednesday. I have a really filled weekend. Like I have family coming in from Jersey, Delaware. Like I just have a lot of family, like Charlotte, North Carolina. Like I have just family coming all over to celebrate me. Like even though it's just not all about me, but it is about me, I don't want to make it that way. Like even though it is, and I know my family is going to make it that way. And it's like, I get it. Like we're celebrating me and my accomplishments. And I get it. Like I do have my moments of thinking like my grandfather would be here and like he would do the most for me. Like my grandfather will like just spoil me right now, like with prom and graduation. Like my grandfather will be happy, but like I did it for him, and I know I did, and I'm excited. But yeah, thank you guys. This is the end of our show. I want to shout out the Arts Council for giving us this opportunity to be able to use their space and to do this program. Also want to thank my aunt Rebecca Moore, who's part of the Arts Council for the New Haven, who also picked me or had me come and do this because, like I said, it opened my surroundings. And I like to thank Joe, who also is the producer technically, who helped me ask questions, have guests. I like to thank all my guests that came on my show. Like I can't name them all. Like Renee, Bird, Dee Dee, my uncle, Tavon for the prayer one, my great grandmother for the Emmett Till one. I want to thank like all my guests for coming on and making my podcast like even bigger, even more. I want to thank my followers on Instagram as well for listening. Like I want to thank my listeners, my watchers as well, who also been there through my journey from day one of when I started to the end of now. Like everybody said, this is not the end, but it's my time. Like I said, I might come back, I might do it again, but just for now, this is a see you later. Like I said, thank you for listening. Also, please follow me on New Haven Pod N, and that's that.
Hi guys, I just wanted to come in and give Daya her flowers. We at Pod In and Youth CT, we want to thank you for your dedication. You could have gave up, but you stuck in it. You came each and every other week. You got better with time, and we are so proud of you. So this is for you, and we want to acknowledge you for graduating our program and also graduating high school. You did a good job, and we are so very proud of you. Here you go.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.